talk a little bit about your strip sack there at the end? What you see there?
I'm just getting a one-on-one and trying to make the most of it in a big-time moment. Trying to make a play for my team, able to get to the football and recover it.
Did you hear what he said about wanting to be left one-on-one with you?
Oh, of course. I mean, I have a lot of respect for every single player in the NFL. Everybody works hard, and I'm just trying to get my opportunities when I get them and make the most of them when they happen. But it's not possible without scheme. We've done a good job schematically of trying to create those one-on-ones along with the back end covering just long enough and the guys up front also chewing up blockers. So it's a team effort.
TJ, you worry about the yards allowed, or you just focus on points?
No. I mean, we just worry about overall outcome, and I mean, we can't allow a 48-yard touchdown run, whatever it was at the end of the game there. But there's things that we can continue to correct and get better at each and every week. We're going in bye week. We can't just go on vacation. We need to find a way to get better, sharpen our edge this week, and move forward.
You know, we always knew what we were capable inside our receiver room with Coach Z, Van, Scotty, G, Brandon, Rome, everybody. We all know what we're capable of. So ever since OTAs, it's always been block out the outside noise and do what we do because, you know, in moments like this, you know, there ain't a lot of talk.
How frustrating is it when you're moving the ball really well as an offense, you're not able to get into the end zone, and how much does a big play like yours sort of lift some of that frustration?
It's frustrating because that's not our standard. That's not what we do. That's not how we practice. So, you know, those little mistakes are things that we've always been talking about, but, you know, to get to where we got to be, we're going to have to eliminate them. So, but, you know, when it's always a big play after, you know, a flag or something like that, it's always big just for the momentum and just the energy of the game.
What does it do when you guys see a play like that? It kind of sparks you. It seems to kind of shift the momentum. It's happened in the last 3 games.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I mean, it's a great feeling. Anytime anybody makes a great play, you know, offense always, you know, wants to feed off of it. But I think we did a great job today playing team football.
What's it been like the last couple games here, especially today, seeing Najee out there running the way he's running?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he just has the utmost confidence right now in himself. I think we've been doing a great job on offense, executing, giving him some space, and it just feels like he's just having fun out there, man. He's in his zone, and you know, we feed off of that as an offensive line.
George, how nice is it when all 3 phases are clicking? It's been happening the last couple games, you know.
Oh, I feel good for sure. That's like, you know, some of the offenses I've been a part of in my life, you know, just being in college and stuff like that, yeah.
When you see a punt return like that or have a punt return like Kelvin's, I mean, how much does that spark the offense?
A lot. A lot. Special team plays always. That's why it's called special teams. They always special. When Calvin did that, he kind of lit a fire under the team.
Colin said he was expecting somebody at halftime. He was expecting somebody to step up and make a big play. What was it about Calvin that he was so opportunistic in?
Like he said, the special teams. And then the pass play, you know, they shading to my side. He gets wide open on the corner ball. So there was a lot of good stuff today.
George, you were drafted the same year as Calvin. I know he had kind of a rocky start to his career with the injuries. How rewarding is it to see a guy like that have a big night with the punt return touchdown and then the catch later on in the game?
It was super good. Knowing how far Calvin came, you know, kind of like the Chargers game too when he scored the Chargers game. It's just, you know, every time you see him score, it's just a happy moment.
Defense so opportunistic.
Man, you know, when we get the rush going, you know, and be able to play spot drop coverage, you know, is, you know, going out there and playing 7-on-7, you know what I mean? You got great rush guys, great cover guys, and, you know, being able to look at the quarterback and see where the ball goes and, you know, just be able to make the most of opportunities.
And it seems like the one thing this team is doing, it's all 3 phases that are helping out.
Yeah, for sure. You know, everybody, we have to play complementary football, you know, to win football games.
What does that mean for you to step in that moment in order to make that play seal the game for you?
I told Alex Hassmith that I was gonna end the game that drive. Honestly, you know what I mean. And that's just something that I pride myself on. Just trying to go out there and get a stop, you know, to finish the game.
Is this the best it's felt for you guys as an offense through 8 weeks of a season going into the bye, just being where you are? Is this the best it's felt since you've been here?
It's the best. It's the best we have in 4 years since I've been here. So yeah. You know, right now we're looking really good. But this is a long season. We got a lot of stuff to work on. This game was good, but we still got a lot of stuff we got to fix. On my end too. And you know, just going out here, going and film and knowing that, you know, let's not get too big-headed on this start that we have. It's all about the second half of the season. That's the most important half of the season, is the second half. That's when guys are really locked in, and other teams are really executing on all cylinders. So for us to keep rising up and not staying the same is where we're at.
Turning to the game, I know obviously you guys are going to probably want to watch the film, but what was frustrating about the way they were able to run the ball?
It wasn't like we weren't there to make the tackles. We just didn't get them on the ground a couple times. Yards after, contact just fell forward. Even when you think we're starting to settle in the second half, reeled off a big one for a touchdown. Can't happen. We're going to clean that up as soon as possible. The run game kept them in the game, and then it came down to a one-score game.
At the same time, you guys are now 6-2, sitting atop the division, heading into the bye week. How good does that feel, knowing that you're winning, but you're able to still clean these things up?
You want the wins, but there's a lot we can improve on. There's a fine line between winning and losing. We have to clean this up immediately, or teams are going to go right back to this formula, and it's on our tape. We own it. Hopefully we go from it.